why we pay you the big bucks. Um, Hi, everybody. Welcome to Campaign 3, Session 2 of the Holy Rollers. We are so excited you're here tonight. We have been endeavoring to get our players fully risen from the dead, as in out of the crypt that they were resurrected in by the gods. However, there is a couple of waylaying mimics in the way that they will need to contend with if they want to fully exit to the world beyond. Will this be the nail in the coffin, proverbially speaking, for Lytle? Um, will Riker go off the deep end if his best friend dies? We'll find out. Let's roll. We've already rolled for prayer, and it is Kyle's turn to pray. Take us before the Lord, Kyle.
Afternoon. Head back. Precious Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for this night that you've given us, this time together to spend with fellow companions, to play this awesome game that you have created. And Lord, I pray that you use us and use it to bring people closer to you, and bless the dice rolls on player sides, and if it be your will, to just mess over the DM side. All right. And that's all I ask, Lord. And I ask this in Jesus' precious name. Amen.
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 Wow. Wow, Kyle.
Let's start off on the right foot with the DM. Yeah, that's it.
Time out. We need to do. All right. I'm gonna give somebody 30 seconds. I'm gonna give somebody 30 seconds to earn a recap inspiration as per our new sub rules. So, who would like to recap and potentially earn an inspiration?
I do. I'm taking all of those recaps. I'm taking all the.
I'm gonna. So, if 3 of you have raised your hand, I will roll to determine who gets the chance. One,
Don't you think it's awful cool that the guy who wasn't there can recap it?
You watched it today.
So I should still get some inspiration for that.
So I rolled a 6, which means it's Jesse, according to how my screen is laid out.
That's awesome. He deserves it.
Take it away.
All right, so we were dead, apparently. Y'all found ourselves on the shelf. And apparently the gods are having some sort of hoo-ha, and they pick certain people to do certain things for them. So we each got our own little assignments. And
can I just
then
say?
We all got off of the heavens into back to our bodies, where we awoke, and none of us knew each other, but we all felt, we're like, hey, you're crawling out of a coffin too. You're crawling out of a coffin too. And as we're crawling out of a coffin, there's this big baddie that's like bumping around. And somebody had to make all the noise and bring it in. And that sucker just, Lydell, the Triker was not happy about. But Red was nice and brought him back. Although he did just do like spare the dying on him. He was like, he'll be. And finally gets that thing back. Are dead, and we're like, okay, breathing. Lydell's up, although he's a little singed, and get our stuff back. And we're like, all right, gotta head back up because he wants to stay in a crypt after he's been brought back from the dead. And of course, Lydell is, the rogue that's blind and doesn't see him. And we awaken some mimics, and it's like, crap. That's where we're at.
All right, give yourself
can I add something to that, Stephanie?
Yes, you may, Dennis.
Lytle is half elf, so we literally had the elf on the shelf.
Yeah, you sure literally know. Oh my gosh, it's hysterical. That's too funny.
And for that, he deserves to lose. Dennis loses a point of inspiration.
He never had one.
How do you get to -1?
This is the campaign.
By making yourself an elf on the shelf.
I couldn't help it.
Awesome job. Thank you very much. So I believe we left off with we need to roll initiative for the mimics and everything. And I've actually made, hang on, I will invite you all to the thing. Just a minute. Launch. Okay, I finally figured out. I remembered, I should say, how to make a initiative tracker. So if y'all would please roll initiative. Jesse, what is yours?
8.
8. I'll call you by your character names because I'm sorry, I'm terrible. Ruorn, what is yours?
21.
Red, what is yours?
18.
Nice. I said 18. Genji and Kenji, what are yours? Or what is yours? And which one of you is going to be engaging in this fight?
If I'm going to have Kenji, however,
Okay.
if you would allow a moment of internal dialogue to happen.
Sure.
Okay.
Roll
So-
initiative first, and we will give the dialogue a moment after the initiatives are all rolled. Okay.
14 is my number.
Okay. Thank you. We will get to your initiative roll or your internal dialogue in just a second. Okay. Roll initiative for the mimics.
You
That
didn't
is-
ask for mine.
I'm getting yours in a minute. It's in order
Oh.
and it's. I'm getting it. Don't worry.
Yours
I
don't
have not-
count. You know, Lydell's kind of.
Lydell's. Yeah, Lydell, what is yours?
19.
Thank you, sir. Okie
Thank you.
dokie, artichokes. It is kicking off with Rorn. First, make a. This is also going to be a check to see if you were dumb enough to put your hand on the pillar as you were walking up. Make me a.
Who'd you just talk to?
I'm talking to
Rorn.
Rorn.
Okay.
Joffrey. Joffrey, would you please make me just a 50-50 roll? 10 or a lower, you're adhered. 11 or higher, you're not adhered.
$15.
Okay, you are not adhered. It is your turn, and you are not. You do not have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Okay, so the pillar
Springs to life.
unzips and a little tongue lashes out. So.
Kitty cam.
Cam!
It's on the bingo.
Surprised it's
Little,
not the beverages cat this time.
Right.
So Roran's going to take his sword and is going to stabby into the zipper.
Okay.
It's going to be a 20.
Yeah, that
24 on the 24 on the first one, and a 23 on the second one.
that also hits.
Okay.
This thing's blunt teeth gnash as you manage to strike it twice.
12 damage on the first one and 8 damage on the second one.
Nice. Good
I
job.
will bonus I will action surge. One more attack. Because Roran is done with this. And that's gonna be a 25
Okay.
to hit. And that one's going to be 9 points of additional damage.
Okie dokie. This thing's pseudopod tongue lashes the air wildly as it screams in pain. Good job. Lydell, it is your turn. First attack roll that I guess matters in this campaign.
I
Hold
get
on,
the
I didn't
first
character.
blood one, right? For
Yes, you do. And yes, you do. Ruin, you get first blood initiative, must be used during this combat or maybe given to another player in this combat.
Okay.
Before you make a turn, Lydell, roll to see if you are adhered by this creature, like if you were dumb enough to put your hand on it as you were climbing. Just roll a d20.
I got a 16.
You are not adhered, you may proceed with your attacks.
All right, let me get in character. Hold on. Hold on.
Wait for it. I had to hear this, now all you do too.
Well, sir, I do believe you are about the ugliest thing I have ever seen. This is not going to work. I am not going to be touched by something like you. And he will first, let me just say that, as he pulls out his rapier and stabs it, I hope you like the end of the pointed thing. And he rolls a 9 and 15 is 25 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay. I was hoping.
Yeah.
That would be 7 and 6 is, oh my gosh, 15. And there's another thing. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought there was another thing on here. I wasn't this quick. Sorry.
Okay, you're learning your character.
Yeah. No, I thought I had something else that created more. So 15 points of damage
Correct.
is what he does.
Okay.
And his bonus action
Yeah.
is he casts Misty Step.
Okay.
And goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Where do you? Nice.
Because he just knows he can't get it right now.
No, yeah, that is a very wise move on the part of Liddell. Do you have anything else you'd like to do, Liddell?
Rika, do take care of yourself. This thing is ugly.
That's your turn.
And that's
Red,
my turn.
It is now your turn. Kenji, you're on deck after this.
Okie dokie. I'm going to. So the one that's to the right of me, I'm going to bonus action put a hunter's mark on him.
Okay, that's a free thing. Like, that doesn't require any kind of check, but do roll a 50-50 to see if you're adhered by it. I'm forgetting, sorry.
So, D100 or D20?
D20, 10 or lower, you're adhered.
Okay, I'm not. 18.
Cool, continue.
Alright, so he's got the hunter's mark on him. I'm going to... I'm just going to put my hand on it, and you'll see kind of this... It starts kind of out as like this black ink running up my arm, and then it kind of turns gold as it reaches my fingertips. And I'm just going to try and get him with a vampiric touch.
All right.
Awesome.
So that's going to be a 23.
Yes, that hits.
So that's going to be 15 points of damage plus, so 4 more, so 19 for my first attack.
All right.
And then I'm just going to stab him with my dagger for the second attack.
All right.
That's going to be a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So that's a D4. So that is going to be 8 points of damage.
Awesome. Would you like to engage in any movement?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to take the. Yeah, the thing.
Okay.
The opportunity attack. So
Awesome.
I will hang tight.
That is your turn, Red. Thank you very much. Kenji, your turn. Or Genji, whichever you are.
That's for me to know and you to find out. So, as far as any of you are aware, Genji shows up, kind of walks up to the party a little behind as he comes around the corner from behind one of the shelves and looks like he's putting something in his pockets. If any of you care to make a perception check, and this is part of the battle, by the way. And
Can I just say my passive perception 16? So
Mine's 19, but I rolled a 27.
okay, well, you might just see Genji's hand just like coming out of his pocket as he's, yeah. And as he walks, as he approaches the party and sees these chests, he gets this instinct to just reach and touch.
Oh no.
However, the mimics debate before come to life due to the rest of the party in the presence beforehand, and he quickly reels back. And again, if anybody is perceiving this, you kind of see Genji go into a dead trance as, unbeknownst to everyone, retracts into his mind. Hey, Kenji.
You're a strange bird, aren't you?
You know how
He's talking in his head.
You know I can't do chess. I can't do mimic.
I got you, bro.
Okay.
Oh, they're very different.
Okay, so we look normal again. Normal.
Perhaps you're standing a little bit more, a little less upright, a little more sneakily. Perhaps you've got a little more lankiness to your limbs.
I would be the opposite of that because
No,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
See, I'm already confusing you. It's
For
happening
anybody-
already.
For anybody who wishes to re-roll perception for me.
Lord Kyle, I want to just hit this mimic.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Ooh, I got a 19 plus.
I got a 22.
One. I got a dirty 20. Oh, that's not it.
Yeah, there you go.
Dirty 23. I got 23.
This campaign.
9.
Do we have our sword out?
Yes, sword is out.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna roll while he's doing this.
So everyone except for Joffrey's character, whose name I can't remember all of a sudden.
Ruin.
You notice Genji gets taller and bulkier, as if he just ate his Wheaties and just went poof.
Yes.
Just
So,
Popeye's out.
Yes.
Yes.
He goes to swing and embarrassingly misses. But then gets a nat 20 for a second
He
one.
makes up for it. Yeah.
A little transition, like stutter. Like there's like a
Yeah.
hitch in the gear.
The other is still coming online.
Right.
So you're two-handing the sword, right?
Yes.
Okay, we got downloads going on.
10, so add 10 to this roll.
Okay.
So, mate.
23 points of damage.
Wait.
Good God.
Yeah.
Yes.
23 points of. Oh my word. Okay.
Yeah, that was with the
Cool.
nat 20.
Awesome. You shatter like half the teeth in this thing's open maw as it's
Good.
snarling at you, like just snaps off half its teeth. It is decidedly mad at you.
Decidedly mad at you.
Is that all you would wish to do in your turn?
He'll hold up his sword and go like this.
All right.
Okay.
Menace. You menacingly brace yourself for whatever this thing has coming. It is going to attempt, because you did the most damage to it, it's probably going to want to hurt you most. It is going to whip you through its broken teeth with its pseudopod. And that is a 9 to hit you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You stunned it a lot better than you thought.
Right. It is just furious that it missed you. but that is all it can do, unfortunately. And it is now Riker's turn.
Okay.
Roll to
Do I
see
need
if
to roll?
you're yes. Roll to see if you're adhered, please, and thank you.
Can I choose to fail? I have to roll.
If you would like to fail, you may absolutely be grappled by this thing.
I would like to, because I would like to ask if I do shocking grasp, would that give me advantage since I'm stuck on it?
I'll allow it.
Wow. That's a good way to use it.
So, yeah, so I'd like to say, like, you know, he's a scrawny kid. He's not very good. So he full on put his head, and then he's like, bleepity bleep. He's gonna look up at Lydell. He's gonna be like, I told you we should have left before. Like, you don't know these people. You need to go. Care what no God said.
I must assess. Yes, you're right.
And then I'm gonna he's gonna try and pour some electricity into that.
All right.
So I rolled 2 17s, which is a 27 to hit.
Yes, that will most definitely hit. You touch its frickin' ancestors, it hits so hard.
Let me get my 10s. All right. So that's going to be a total of 10 points of damage, of electric damage.
All right. Oops, hang on. 24 minus 10 is 14. Is that right? Yeah, that was right. I'm pretty sure it was right. Awesome. Great job. You may attempt to break its grapple. See, this thing is dead confused. It is like, it's rare that my prey actually like desires to be consumed by me. This is wonderful. This is hot cuisine as far as I'm concerned. And then you electrify it through the tongue, and it's much less pleased. You may break the grapple if you so choose.
I'm just gonna misty step away.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I'm like, I'm so done today. And with my other hand, I'm just gonna. It's like I'm throwing myself, and I'm going to disappear and reappear next to Lydell. I'm gonna be like,
Nice.
let's get out of here.
Nice.
I'm done.
Well, it's
I
that
must
one.
say that I must agree with you on this one, my friend. I do not think we should stay here very, very long.
Oh, goodness. That your turn, Riker?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay, so the one that you just electrified is reeling, but it's not so disoriented it can't see the near glowing, radiantly brightly colored, platinum-haired and gold-armored individual before him in the form of Rorn. It's going to attempt to bite you with a 16? Rorn?
No.
That's what I thought. So its teeth snap on your armor and kind of leave little like streaks in it like keys on a car door, but it does not get through. That is its turn. Top of the round, you may reply, Rorn, and you do not have to roll a adherence check because it did not succeed in doing that to you.
For the first time, you all hear Rorn speak. I hate glass cannons. As he will commence with the attacks once more to try and finish doing the root canal that he was getting started earlier. Unfortunately, only one of those is going to hit because it was a 12 and then a 22.
12 hits.
Oh, okay. A 12 and a 7. So I guess 19 damage total.
Yes. So describe how you kill this thing.
You were a perfectly good waste of a banister mimic.
That is awesome.
But,
And
like, is that like vicious mockery too? Like,
right? I would ask you to give it some extra pizzazz on top, but it's deader than a doornail. It reverts from its like killer-esque appearance on its flesh to like a little gray worm on the ground, which is the true form of a mimic. Fun fact. Learned that during making this. It is now Liddell's turn. Thank you very much, Riker. Or Roran. Christ almighty.
Then, since it died, Roard will then assume the murder sandwich of the other one.
Nice. Liddell, you now have advantage because your ally is flanking your opponent.
Right. Which is even better. Liddell, in his fashion, gasps, "Oh, my goodness! Riker, what must we do to be rid of these stupid monsters? The thing is ugly. Dear sir, please be aware that I am about to fry it to a crisp," as he casts Firebolt.
Nice.
And that is, yeah.
Brandon, check your messages.
How about a nat 20? Thank you, Jesus.
Yes, please.
426.
Woo!
And that would be a 2 die 10. So that means that's what, 4 die 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at this point, as he casts it, you hear him say, "Fry, my dear."
Nice.
20. Takes 20 points of damage.
All right. This thing is dead. It is how do you describe how you kill this thing?
So, in a flare of showmanship, he does both hands and points at it. Just kind of like points at it.
Finger guns.
Finger guns. And says, "You, sir, shall burn."
Nice.
And throws it out at him.
Oh my word.
And then turns around to Riker. "Shall we proceed out of here, my good friend?"
Good job, everybody. We are out of combat. So who would like to roll a nature check on these mimics?
No, not me.
I guess Roaring could, not a specialty, but I guess considering first the thing he could identify and now these things, he might be curious. Okay. I guess it's my turn for the natural 20.
Yeah, buddy.
So that'll 22.
Okay. As you crouch to examine the innards of what remains of these mimics, mimics tend to linger where their prey, like grave robbers and the like, gather, often near perceived valuables, like the weapons and possessions in this cache, which were likely taken from the corpses in the other room. But the mimic's size suggests that they've been here and regularly successful in their ambushes for quite a while, which means this crypt has been around a long time too. Just how long have you lain dead in this place?
Would with the natural 20 give a rough estimation? Are we talking decades or are we talking years?
It's between 20 and 15 years.
Roard will. These creatures have been here for some time, based upon their digestive tract and the culinary aspects.
The rings on their teeth are like the rings on a tree, so you could estimate its age that way.
It would appear that they have been a very successful guard dog. I would say these are at least between 10 to 15 years old. Whether that has any bearing on how long we may have been bereft of life, I cannot say, but I fear this does not bode well, considering. Oh,
Riker will
drive his heel into the remains of the worm and just heal.
He'll smush this thing.
So,
Riker?
Riker will stop because he had turned to like leave. He's like, "Wait, what? You saying we've been dead for years?"
What? Riker, it feels like just yesterday.
If the age of these mimics is any indication, and they are not necessarily the most mobile of predators, this crypt has been here a long time, which means ostensibly you too have been here a long time. As you push open the door at the top of the stone stairs, a certain chilling feeling settles over you. The world beyond may not be the one that you remember. As you open the door set into a huge boulder and squint painfully into the light of day, it is only as the fresh air of this old-growth forest fills your lungs that you realize just how dead, how saturated with death the air of this crypt was. I've moved the ribbon, Brandon, to the other map, but I don't see everybody else moving with it. Do they need to reload Roll20?
I can move my token.
I'm on
I can
forest.
see. I'm in a forest. I can move.
Then I need to leave and redo. Hang on. Join. Okay. I couldn't tell if it had moved you guys because it was still showing crypt to me.
Yeah, so if you move the ribbon, you have to
Oh,
move,
I have
then
to
click
me.
on that.
You have to click
folder.
it to show that you're moved. You moved us, but you didn't move yourself.
Thank you. I figured it out. So, it is only as the fresh air of this old-growth forest fills your lungs that you realize just how oppressive, how saturated with death the air of this crypt was. The heat of early summer presses into your skin like a longing embrace, and the cacophony of insects, birds, and breeze almost overwhelms you anew. Now the question becomes, where are you? And more importantly, where should you go? Because we lack any serious, completely nature-based character for this campaign, I'm going to let you all roll a skill check of choice to help determine where you are. But you'll have to justify it in some way. Now that can be like a backstory justification, like, oh, I took a foraging class in college, or whatever you want to do. But this is an example of an opportunity for you to flesh out your character on the fly.
I'm gonna say that that Lytle completely lost. This is not his area.
Not his skill set.
But I will say he calls out and he says, Bahamut, what have you gotten us into? And if you could help us out of here, that would be wonderful. He says it out loud. He's not even worried about it.
So with a nat 20 plus a 1, so there's mine. I made a history check.
Okay.
And I am thinking back to when I was training with Brother Caldus and just making our way through the various kind of areas of the world when he was teaching me to be his exorcist.
This would be an area that's relatively familiar to you, if not specifically, then generally. So that tracks. You pretty much know where you are. Would anyone else like to join in? Yes, Riker.
So Riker actually, he also rolled a natural 20.
Dang, guys.
I decided to go with Arcana. This is part of his magic has been studying illusions and terrain and how to be as scary as possible, but also to convince people that they're in a place that they haven't been before. So one of his areas of study has been different geographies, different terrains,
Yeah.
and so he's looking around here, and he with so his Arcana is a +9, so that's a 29.
Awesome. So between the two of you, you guys get your bearings very quickly. And you realize that north of you, just a few hours, there is a road running west to Beldrin and east to Belwick. And you can throw that image up. Actually, I think I can do that. Sit tight. I will give you guys a map fragment just to stare at for a hot minute. So this is generally speaking where you know yourself to be. You'll see the little party hat token. That's you guys.
That's the part. I love that so much.
It just made sense. It made sense to me, okay? It even says happy birthday on it because you're being reborn!
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, that's
We should all get
so
inspiration
great.
for that.
No. So I've given you enough opportunities in canon to do it. No. So the question now becomes, you know where you are. Where do you wish to go?
So I'm gonna take the opportunity and I'm just gonna kind of look around at everyone and say, listen, I know where we are. There's a road that's not going to be too far north. When we hit that road, I am going to head west to Beldrin. There's someone there that I need to see as soon as I possibly can. I hope that you all decide to come with me, but just know that if you decide to go another route, that I will not be on that route with you.
Lytle looks over at Riker. Riker, do we have any objection to doing that?
Get to you in a minute, Roran. I see you.
Well, do we? I guess the gods did kind of put us with these people. Really don't like that. Heard it when it was just the two of us. But
It was much easier.
Yes, but if it
Oh,
wasn't
but
for
it
me,
did
it would
kill us.
only be one of you right now, so.
that's the truth. We do owe him Lydell, so I guess
Roran,
it, might as well make sure that might as well head that way and find out what's been happening. We've really been dead for 15 years. We need to get some information before we just go willy nilly wherever we go. Probably strength in numbers is better. What do you all think?
I do agree.
Stop! Leave him alone.
all right, Roran, I'm sorry for making you wait. Please, what did you have to offer?
so Roran has been trained to find things that do not wish to be found in nature, in tracking. He's
Okay.
very good at it. So with a 24 on a survival,
All
while
right.
they're doing this and like, oh, here's exactly where we are. Roran is specifically checking the ground outside. Is there any lingering traces of a track? When was the last time this? Because he has a time frame for inside the tomb.
Right.
If there are tracks outside, even if they're a couple years old, he's that good. He can kind of gauge, narrow that 10 to 15-year window down to maybe a little closer to a solid number. Because when was
So,
the last time someone came through?
based on the way brush has grown up around the entrance of this place, and it's a particular shrub that's sensitive to disturbing, you know that to being disturbed. You can tell it has had no branches broken off of it. It's not lost any leaves. You examine the leaf scar on each individual branch and you note they're all perfectly intact. This crypt has not been disturbed in quite some time. You would estimate upwards on that 15-year spectrum.
Roran will then speak up as they're saying this. 15 years. This door has not opened in 15 plus years.
Yeah. 15 years?
That is a long time.
I am also not one that is on the best of terms, one would say, with the divine. But clearly they have plans. We looks dead at Lytle. Some of us need to rest.
Well, I can't help it. I'm not fireproof.
Yeah, or necrotic proof.
Yeah.
If you wish to rest here with your nature check, Rorn, you get you take the like a census of the area with all of your many senses. You can tell this place is not what you would call a dangerous location. You feel pretty comfortable that if the group wanted to short rest here, breathe in the fresh air, kind of get their bearings in the light of day, they would be able to do so with relative ease.
You, Kellamvor spawn.
Who's he talking to?
He's talking to Red.
Wow. He sure is a nice fella.
I am not denying that. You said Beldrin. How far a day's travel from here would that be?
On the road that it takes you a few hours to get to, it would take you about 2 days on that road to get to Beldrin.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah.
Totally,
I'd
that's
make it
totally
easier.
what I was going to say.
I say in Red's voice.
We could be able to rest here. It does not appear that anyone would find us. We could regain our strength here and then make for the road after.
I'm totally up for that.
Okay.
You
Hey,
do have my vote.
You Earth Genasi. Dude.
You actually don't have a frame of reference for what an Earth Genasi is in this world. All you know is it's a humanoid who has a strange texture and color to their skin reminiscent of dirt.
Would even Roar not be aware of them?
And you're muted, Rachel.
So Mud Boy, I don't know what to call you. What's your name?
Mud Boy.
Mud Boy.
I'm a dirty, dirty boy.
Oh God.
Yes.
And that's unintentional window.
Yup.
That'll take. Yep. Mark it.
I'm guessing we haven't introduced each other yet.
This might be an opportunity. You might, during the course of this short rest, introduce yourselves a bit.
Okay.
I will get a fire going.
I don't even know how he did the accent. Call me Genji.
Well, Genji, are you going to be with us? Looks like most of us are heading west. You want to come with us?
Sounds like fun to me.
Okay.
So when
Striker
the
side,
multiple
side.
personalities of the Genji and Kinji, do they change voices too? Like, is this a full-on, like, split moment?
Do what?
Do your voices change
is it
with the personality?
Player-wise, yes, but character-wise, we're trying to keep it similar.
Yeah, we don't make it obvious that we're two different beings. So, as close as we can
We
possibly.
also have a jar, right? Right, DM? We also have a jar with 2 lights there.
You would have seen the jar with the 2 lights, but you were also kind of busy with your own stuff at the moment.
Our own existential crisis.
That's right.
Yeah.
And would we
For
have
some-
even understood what the 2 lights in the jar meant anyway?
You might have a chance, a prayer in understanding what that meant, but the rest of you know.
Even with my
Want me to roll
+6
like an
religion?
intelligence?
Actually, no, I don't think I would. This would
You're
probably be
not a-
something outside of his purview and understanding.
Yeah, I think the religion is more or less a byproduct of a high stat. It's not necessarily something background related for you. I would say
Fair
Red
enough.
would have the ability to understand potentially with a high enough roll.
I just rolled a natural 1, so I have no idea that there's 2 of them.
So as you
All right,
guys
well,
sit around this fire, would it, and you make your formal introductions? Is there anything in particular you wish to impart or remind each other about your unique experiences with the deities?
so as we're sitting around, just Riker's gonna he's kind of side eyeing. He's like, "Well, I really don't like people." All right, no offense to any of you, but Idell and I've been kind of a two-man show, and weird having more than that for you. But I guess I should practice my person skills. So I'm Riker. I study the arcane. Glad I'm not dead. Nice to meet you. Is that okay, Lydell? I don't know. You're more the person.
Riker, I think that was better than I've heard you say, and well, since I've known you, I think you've grown considerably in death. I'm pretty proud of you.
Dying does that to you. Dying does that to you. Apparently.
Yeah.
How does one grow in death? Is the point of death. Things cease.
You grow flowers. That's what you do. Or bugs.
Lytle looks over at it's Roaring, right?
Roaring.
Yeah. Lytle looks over at Roaring. Well, aren't you just the type who just takes everything as said, aren't you? I meant that it's like it did something to us to allow us to come out of it differently, better than what we were when we went into death. Does that make more sense?
Looks down his hands. I would not exactly call what happened better.
With what Lytle says, you actually take like a moment of introspection, all of you, and you realize you feel a lot stronger than you remember feeling in your life. This might be what Kalimvor was talking about as the infinitesimal mote of power that the gods impart to you. That's why, out of character, one of your stats has been maxed, and why you all have max HP. You have very clearly been not just resurrected, but fortified in body, in mind, in magic. And based on that alone, you get the feeling there's some hardships ahead of you in pursuit of what these gods want you to do.
I will ponder your insights, Leadle One. And he will kind of slap your shoulder, but it feels like a tree trunk kind of like and go ahead and till healing hands, take 10, restore 10 HP.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
Nice.
I will say that he will take any healing at this moment he can get.
Stay off the front line, glass cannon. It does not suit you.
I do believe that I might work behind you.
Yes.
You may all take a short rest and restore HP and abilities if you wish.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm.
I'm trying to remember how to do short rest because I really only did it right once, I think.
It is so. I'll go into your character sheet and look with you.
Well, right
So,
now I've got the short rest up, and I've
yep.
got automatically apply healing with dice result.
Mhm.
Is that the right one?
Yes, and then tick off however many dice you intend to use, and then hit dice.
So I can use up to 5 on both of them?
You can use as many as you want, but bear in mind, I believe the rules are you only get half of them back with each long rest.
Okay.
I have no clue. So, like, not a question I could answer. We
Okay,
didn't really use a ton of short rest in
it
my
wasn't.
campaign.
It wasn't like
Neither with mine either.
yeah. I'm not
Okay,
gonna make
well,
this like a crunchy survival game, but I do want us to be aware of like the natural limitations of the rules. You may absolutely max out your dice for
it,
short
it,
rest if you want.
it did, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was curious about. So, I will say that after Riker introduces himself, Lytle would get up, and you see a very plain dressed man. I mean, he's got a rapier on his side, and he's got what looks to be leather armor. Um, I will say he's probably wearing some kind of a hat, maybe something similar to this. And he says, "My new friends, I am Lydell. Uh, Generally, I am called Lytle because most people do not want to pronounce my name correctly, and I am too tired to correct them. So I will say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for bringing me back from another death, because I'm kind of tired of dying. And as Raka has said, we have been a couple of very close adventurers for the past year, at least. Well, at this point, maybe 16. And I would like to tell you, he's my best friend. I will not protect anybody above him, but I will protect you if I can, especially you, big man." And he sits back down.
Nice. Has everyone short rested, and are you ready to depart?
Well, before we depart, Riker's gonna look over at Red and be like, and say, "So, Red, you said you need to see somebody. You need to visit somebody. Who is it that you need to see?"
A very, very old friend.
We even going?
Talking to you, Brandon.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Now we can hear you.
Okay. A very old friend that I was told that I needed to find.
Okay. I respect him the secrets.
While you may not
Let's
recall
go.
the exact details, you know that Red was given by far one of the least obtuse taskings by the gods. Everyone else who was given a mission, a task, a something to focus on, were more open-ended.
Yeah, I'm feeling fine, but Lydell, you're the one that really got cooked. You feeling better? Ready to go? And dang it, I die for a day of 15 years or whatever and start talking like that. Dang it. Like that.
If your companion is to be believed, it grew on you.
Ha ha ha. You're the last person I expect.
I must say, Raga, it does suit you.
Nope. I like my talk as it is, so I'm not talking like you. You sound like somebody from back in Coachwa. No way I'm going over there. I talk like them.
I'm supposed to sound like the Kentucky Fried Chicken Colonel.
It's not
All right.
declare. I do declare. Yeah, he's Foghorn Leghorn.
He is
essentially.
Foghorn Leghorn.
I do declare.
I'm getting strong Gone with the Wind vibes. Loving this. Okay, so Red, remind the group what town it was that was involved with your particular tasking.
I will tell everyone that I need to. The last that I knew.
You're muting. You're not picking
You
up.
keep going out, yeah.
That's weird. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Check
Oh.
the audio when you're done with this.
Yeah, no. Well, I can see it's catching my audio in the recording, so I'm not concerned about that. So it must be a Discord thing. Yeah, so I'm just gonna. I'll say, hey, I need to head to Belgium, and the last I knew, my friend Lyra was there, and that's who I need to find.
All right, we
Brandon.
didn't get
It's
that
not
last
just
part.
me, right?
Did we just freeze? What just happened?
No, I'm wondering if we froze too.
It hasn't
Yeah.
been recording audio, has it been, Brandon?
Oh yeah, it's been recording the audio. I don't know
Oh,
why
thank
you
God.
guys can't hear me.
It's okay.
You're just breaking up like we're on like an old radio show. Like,
Yeah.
Do you need to join it? Do you need to kick and rejoin?
Maybe. But keep going. We should be fine.
Okay. The town in question for Red was Beldrin. And if you were to make it the few hours to this road that is to the north of you, the road running west to Beldrin, it would take you about 2 days travel to reach the town. And for y'all's like edification, villages are small, towns are like medium, cities are large. So as you like think about that sort of thing as in terms of like what you're looking for. Obviously, like a fancy magic shop wouldn't necessarily be in a village, but there are certain security procedures that perhaps a city might have that a town might not. Think through that sort of thing as we move through this campaign. Is the consensus of the group Beldrin? Or would you rather take a longer road to Belwick or perhaps to any of the other places?
We're following Red.
Yeah, as I said, do you believe Lytle and Riker are following Red?
Wonderful. So you all make it to the road, kind of sorta as evening. No, sorry. You pop out of the crypt about noon, and as you make it to the road about afternoon, evening, kind of that cusp. As you are hiking, however, you realize very quickly that the ravages of time and rodentia have not been kind to your packs. The rations you might have been buried with are long gone. Your canteens still have water in it, albeit kind of metallic tasting, but your rations are fully gone. And if you wish to forage for just snacking on the road as you are getting through these woods, you may do so.
Not really a country boy.
Yeah.
Well, and I do have a decent nature. Can I do a nature check, I guess, to see if I can find some berries or something? I'm just scavengeable.
Roar's gonna see survival, see if he can't find animal tracks, see if we can't get some meat.
For nature was 16.
All right,
And a 16 for survival.
Wonderful. So we'll resolve Riker first. Riker, you find starflower bulbs. They have a pretty mild onion flavor, and they're relatively rare this time of year. They would make a lovely addition to perhaps a stew or even a seasoning for whatever Ruorn comes up with. So, Ruorn, you, being as large as you are, uh, things in these woods that have an aggressive nature would probably gravitate towards you just to square up. And one such creature one such creature does that and pays the ultimate price for it. You manage to slaughter a boar, a
Yeah.
wild pig.
Bacon.
Yay.
Roll me a
Meat.
sleight of hand to like field dress this thing in such a way that you can carry it without like attracting,
Other predators.
yeah, with blood on the air.
It's gonna be 10.
Okay, you do a good
Can I-
enough job.
Can I
You've
say
not.
that
Yes.
Lytle watches this with
Uh-huh.
very much interest?
Uh-huh.
What would I have to perceive to make this a learning moment for Lytle to learn how to?
Uh, DC 15 to actually like learn the procedure from this one
Okay.
instance.
How about an 18?
All right, so you kind of get the gist of how to disembowel a creature in such a way that it does not taint the meat, and you watch with interest as Ruorn works his gauntleted fingers into the guts of this dead creature. Once it is slung over Roran's shoulders to proceed in your travelings, you feel confident that you could replicate animal field dressing if you were so inclined.
Very awesome.
Cool. So you guys make it to the road with little to no hesitations or issues. Would you like to stop and camp for the night?
What time is
Um,
it? Like how far fast? Like
It was a,
where's the sun?
it was about 3 o'clock when the boar was slaughtered and you found your starflower bulbs. It is coming up on dinner time right now, and you guys were resurrected, but you were not resurrected with contents in your stomach. Your bellies are growling.
Is it getting dark now?
What's,
Yes, it is about
what
6
season
o'clock
is
in
it?
the evening. It's
So
early summer.
early summer, so it's still okay. Oh,
It's
not super
duskish.
cold.
Yeah. Duskish, early summer, dinner time. What would you like to do? Continue on down the road before you camp for the night, or continue through the night even? Yes, Janice.
So, as it's getting dark, when it turns dark, Lytle will use his perception to see if to see as far as he can see, um, using his being a half elf, using that just to see if it looks like there could be any dangers down there, or if there's anything around them that could make it more dangerous to stop here than anywhere else. Kind of really looking to see if there's anything that pops out and says, uh, stranger danger, that kind of thing.
Okay. Um, yes. So you head north for the road, and the woods thin out quickly into low hills and tall meadow grasses. You see the occasional animal, deer and rabbits and such mostly, that unlucky boar, and the sky is a pristine blue with fluffy white clouds. Cresting a particular hill, though, leads to a glaring disruption of your idyllic hike. There's no check needed for this, Lydell.
Okay.
Cut as if by surgery into the land before you is a huge swath, about the size of an average farm, of utterly dead ground. It is as if the top 10 inches of soil has been completely stripped away, taking every living blade of grass, structure, crop, creature with it. Nearby, the remaining few inches depth of a stone house's foundation remain dug into the ground, as if whatever did this destruction simply didn't reach deep enough to capture the whole thing. Lydell, you know this brand of destruction intimately.
Yeah.
Describe Lydell's reaction.
Lydell just stops. You just notice that Lydell is not moving, and he is staring. Riker probably sees Lydell's eyes tear up for the first time since they've been together. There's visible emotion there. He begins to visibly shake. And you just hear him go, no, 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 no.
Lydell, why don't you roll me a d20 to avoid taking a d6 of psychic damage? It's something we've not
18.
discussed, but I feel it would be a
Right.
okay. So you avoid literally the physical pain of what you're seeing, but it is a close thing.
So yes, you can tell that he is visibly shaken by what he just saw.
Does Riker
Lydell,
know?
what's? No, I don't know. We don't talk about our past.
Yeah.
He's gonna just kind of look at Lydell and be like, Lydell, what's going on? I've never seen you upset before.
But you kind of see Lydell. I mean, at this point, his eyes are. He's just like, gosh, I'm having a hard time even coming up with the word for it. He is,
Distraught.
yeah, distraught. That's a great one. But distraught to a maximum, almost maximum level. Like he's unsure if he can even move or talk. It's a thing. And then he shakes his head, just violently shakes his head, shuts his eyes, shakes
What is
deeply, and then comes back and looks at you and says, I think I'll be okay now.
what is capable of this kind of carnage?
There's no one around for you to ask.
I think he just said it out loud.
Yeah, Rory is just like, what is capable of that kind of carnage?
Lydell quietly says, friend, when you find out, don't tell me.
Passing widely around the destroyed area, you finally make it to the road and begin to travel at a much easier pace. If you travel through the night, you will incur a level of exhaustion. Do you wish to camp or continue?
Rory will vote to camp. We need to listen to our bodies because we have them again.
A precious gift.
Food and rest.
Yep, I could go for that.
Lydell says, I do agree.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
You all pitch camp for the night.
I'm going to
Bedrolls,
cast.
fire.
I'm-
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, when we get started, I'm going to cast hallucinatory terrain over us, so that it looks like there's a small hill, kind of where we are, to obscure our camp.
Okay.
Roran will attempt to, I don't know the technical term, but make a soldier's fire pit.
Okay.
where the smoke will go one way, the other way, but we still have access to cook the food.
Okay.
So while they're doing all that, Lydell sits down and he casts sending to communicate with Riker.
You don't need to use a spell slot unless you want to. Your mental aberrant mind thing would be better.
Okay, which one is that?
You have the
Oh,
ability with
the
your
feature.
yeah.
That's right. That's right. I'm looking for it. Let me see.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Muriel's world where you forget your abilities.
Gosh, yes. Let me tell you. So I do that. I just kind of let this will be the first time Riker has been. We've done this before in the past, but this is the first time that Riker can hear um fear in Lytle's thoughts, and he just says, Riker, I am truly sorry about earlier, but I got to tell you, I've seen that once before, and I had hoped to all the gods that I would have never seen it again. That scares me more than dying again. That scares me more than anything else that there ever was or is. I don't know what it is, and I don't want to see it again. But if that's what's happening right now, we are sorely in trouble.
DM, did I recognize it as an arcane thing, or is it just completely foreign to Riker?
It is not arcane in nature. Um, there are in this world three classes of magic. Um, the miraculous, which is where Red's expertise lies as a cleric, and where paladin magic would also stem from. Um, the mundane, which is natural magic, the magic of the old world, where druids draw their power from, and there's the arcane, yours, and this is you have steeped yourself in your particular branch of magic so intrinsically that you you know that although this is not arcane in nature, you cannot place for the life of you where which branch it would in fact come from, if not your own.
Um, can I reply to this mind thingy that he has?
Mhm.
Or is it
Yeah,
just one way?
we have 5 minutes to talk.
So Riker's going to respond. Whatever that was powerful. And I ask where you saw it before.
Lytle just kind of shudders in his mind, and I assume it creates some kind of an audible sound. Um, and he says, that, my friend, is what the village I used to live in as a boy looked like one day. I was the lone survivor. And I still to this day do not know what happened. I buried it deep in my past, and I thought that it would stay there because that is not something that I thought would ever happen again. And now it's right there.
I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say to that, but thank you for telling me. Appreciate the trust.
Well,
No, we
with
don't talk
everything that
about this.
we've been through, if I can't trust you by now, I guess then there is no one else I can trust. And I'm sorry I haven't told you about it before, but like I said, I did put it out of my mind until today.
Would anyone
Hopefully.
else like to add? I'm sorry, Riker. I didn't know you had other things to add.
Riker just responds with, hopefully we don't see it again. But you know what? With our luck, probably what we're heading straight for. So probably need to shore up your mind, because next time we hesitate, we could die again. So just be prepared.
That was a surprise, my friend. That will not happen again.
A steaming, sizzling plate of boar is placed in front of both of you. Meat.
With whatever
Eat.
it was I found.
Lord to ensure everyone gets juicy, gristly, well-cooked boar for supper.
What would you roll to
Lydell
cook that?
thanks him.
I'm guessing that would be, I guess, nature or survival of your choice.
I think survival makes more sense. Because
That's gonna
Riker's
be
contributing. What now?
Oh, because he's contributing.
Yeah, Riker's contributing seasoning, so you can roll with advantage unless Riker wants to roll too.
Advantage, it's going to be 26 survival for the cooking.
As far as first meals go, this is equivalent to the most delicious thing you've ever had in your entire, well, maybe not your entire lives, but certainly the new lives you've been given. It's the tastiest thing to pass your lips. You all fall upon your plates with a ferociousness and ferocity that would rival the wolves whose howls you hear echoing far, far, far in the distance. Grease and pig juices cover your hands and smear across your mouths until you are all sated, and you feel full bellies for the first time since you awoken.
Full belly, full belly.
Yes.
I assume everybody yawns at this point.
Yes. Full bellies, nighttime falling. It makes sense that your bodies would want to rest and take in, just kind of mitigate the strain of everything that's occurred to you over the last several hours. Who would like to take first watch?
Roran takes his sword's already out.
All right. Roran takes one. Who wants second watch?
Lydell will take second watch.
With or without Riker?
That's up to Riker. Lydell would like to see Riker be able to sleep through the night.
Riker doesn't want to take watch.
Okay. Lydell is number 2. Who wants number 3?
Genji wants to.
All right. Roran, please roll watch.
I just want to remind DM that we have a hallucinatory hill over us.
I understand.
And he would have done the first part of his watch to smother whatever was left of the hidden campfire, so it shouldn't have any extra light, but a 16 perception.
Wonderful. You hear like shrubs rustling, you hear like the wings of bats beating the air above you occasionally. You even see like a lunar moth float lazily through the air. But nothing happens. Your watch goes uneventfully. Lydell, it's your turn.
Okay.
Ruin, what did you finish up with, Ruin? Sorry.
Roran would have gone over to Lydell and just calmly, but like respectfully, just kind of like just tap.
Mm-hmm.
I would just say that at this point, Lydell has come up with some respect for Warren. He kind of likes the big guy.
All 7 feet of him.
All 7 feet of him. He thinks, man, this is a great shield. First off, he is going to, as he gets up and he gets situated, he is going to use stealth to hide.
Okay.
In one of these bushes, and maybe he goes through and he does that in different spots throughout his watch, so that he's not seen. And that roll was a 19 plus 13, so it's 32.
If you were not directly attached to a god, the gods themselves would be unable to find you.
That's the hope. Now, his perception, 17 plus 6, 23.
All right.
And the reason I picked the middle one is because of his dark vision. He felt like he could do more. I know that it doesn't see everything, but I just felt like with the hiding and everything that he
Sure,
could
sure,
see
sure.
more.
The innate strengths of your blood make you especially suited to the thick of night that such has fallen now around this campsite. Even with Riker's hallucinatory terrain, you are confident in your ability to parse out shadow from threat. And you see plenty of shadows. This is a wildwood after all. But nothing really catches your eye. You are unconcerned and unaccosted. Your watch passes uneventfully.
Okay.
Who's next?
And he would go over and gently wake the mud people.
Excuse
Wow.
you.
Wow.
Well, I'm not sure he quite understands what they are yet, so he's not sure
As-
what to call them.
As far as
Um,
you know,
One
as far as
person.
Hmm.
I said,
Yeah,
sorry,
you're
So
one
they-
person.
one person.
well, yeah, okay, so the mud person. And
So
with respect and with gentleness, he does try to wake them before going to bed.
As far as
so
you're aware, they're a humanoid with a skin condition.
Okay.
Genji wakes up awkwardly. Hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, is it that time already? All right.
you went to Southern real fast.
Good.
We are all gonna adopt Dennis's accent by the end of this, I swear.
Yeah.
I refuse.
I'm
You probably got the best
reworking
chance
red
of
in my
honor.
head right now.
Genji
my
will
word.
ask Lytle where he what he chose for his route, as far as like where he watched with and finding out that he like ventured from spot to spot. He's like, oh, it's a good idea. So he figures out where Lytle went and decides, okay, he checked out all this spot already. I'm gonna go check out this spot. And with a stealth of 22 and a perception of 17, that is my rolls.
You are thoroughly stealthed, and the comfort of hiding wraps around you like a familiar blanket. This is like your safe space, knowing that you're hidden as well as you can be. And your perception throughout the night is steady, unwavering. The animals are starting to die down in their activity as they prepare to seek their own solace of sleep. The woods are quiet. The stars twinkle above, even through the hallucinatory terrain, and the fire crackles comfortingly on your patrol. Your watch goes uneventfully.
Hooray.
I like uneventful watches.
Yeah, don't we all? It won't always be that way, but it is now.
We get a long
And
rest.
yes, you do. dawn breaks. Beams and bars of light fall through tree branches, illuminating your quaint, unassuming little campsite. You all stir, go about your morning habituals, eat some of the boar left over from last night. Rorn, the light of dawn, for you in particular, seems almost a mockery. You wish not to take it that way. It's just light from a celestial body after all, but given the god that has attached himself or been attached to you or you have been attached to, you know not the inner workings of this. It feels particularly trite to find any sort of joy in dawn.
There's always too many colors. Show off.
The warmth of a sunbeam as you walk through the woods on your way back to camp from filling your canteen at a creek seems especially warm. You all break camp, smother the fire, divide what's left of the boar up among your packs, refill your canteens at a nearby creek, and are ready to embark down this road you camped nearby. Still en route for Beldrin?
Yeah.
All right. You all... Let me find what I'm doing here. Hit the road. And you notice gratefully that going is much faster on the road than it was going through the woods and the meadows and the hills and hollers of the wilds. For you city boys in particular, you find great solace in a well-carved road. You travel for the better part of the morning, and it is towards noon that you reach some of the outermost farms that surround and feed the town of Beldrin. You are coming around. First off, let me get a marching order.
Assuming Red is probably near the front, considering he's the one who knows where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Riker's towards the back.
Lytle's kind of with him.
Mm-hmm.
Then Roaring would be directly behind Red as the moving wall.
Yeah.
Feels good, don't it?
Toward the front.
Awesome.
Genji's going to be toward the front, but not on the road. Going to be in the close, not in the middle of the road anyway, kind of close to the edging of the road, so he can make a quick dash for cover if it need be.
I like it. Cool. Awesome. So, you all travel down this road, and hang on. It's one of those things I'm going to just have to learn how to do. How do I? Yes. Just like that. So as you come around the road, around this outcropping of rocks, hang on, I've got stuff written for this. You know you're getting close as farmsteads begin to pop up. Their fields both harvested and fruiting, butting up against the road in neat rows. But as you come around a large stone formation, approaching a fork in the road, you see something coming down the right-hand fork's path. A parade of shabbily dressed people, chained together at the ankle, shuffle down the road. Let me take a minute here and kind of reveal everything. Just a second. How do I do? Can you see it at all? You can see it, can't you?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God I've done it right then. Do, 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 do. Move to layer. That would be token layer. Yeah.
Token.
Cool.
So,
The majority. What's that, Lytle?
are you saying that what we're seeing are a bunch of slaves coming down?
Give me a minute to finish what I'm saying.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Lytle. I'm just teasing you. They are chained together at the ankle, and they shuffle down the road. The majority of them are weeping or have evidence of having been weeping, and they all look very grim or terrified. They are escorted by a band of hulking orcs who carry various crude weapons and are dressed in reeking leather and pelts. "Hurry up!" barks one towards the rear of the procession and shoves the rearmost captive impatiently. The old woman stumbles and hits the ground hard. The one in front demands of you, "Make way!" pointing a club at you all. "We've got a contract to fill." And somewhere near the middle of the pack, a young woman screams out, "Please help us!" And she's promptly backhanded by a female orc near her. "Shut up!" The one in front, once again, "Make way, now, or else you'll be our bonus."
Cloak comes off, and all golden 7-foot armored Roar just kind of steps forward. And just. "And who do you serve, Tusk?" I imagine these orcs have tusks.
Oh, yeah, they do. "We serve our purses and our bellies, and we're tithe hunters. This is our quarry, and if you don't get out of our way, you will be joining them."
I like to point out that at the time Rorn steps forward, Genji's going to go in hiding mode.
Okay. Riker, you have your hand raised.
So I would like to say that he just looks at Lydell, like with his eyebrows up, like, should we do this?
You already know.
Say. Yeah, I'm sure it's a nod, but I want to confirm. So he gives his eyebrows up? Does Lydell nod or anything?
Oh yeah, he nods, kind of a smile on his face. Mm-hmm.
All right. So then Riker's gonna flick his finger, and over here is going to appear the 20-foot like monster that's all teeth and claws. That's just going to suddenly dig out of the ground, look at the orcs, and just roar like super loud, casting major image.
Nice.
It
Roll.
looks.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it looks. It's like full on, like kind of like the cross between the creature in Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
The Rancor? Or no, not the Rancor.
Rancor. Yeah, it's like a Rancor, but a little bit more ape-like. Just like, massive claws. So
nice.
I'm gonna.
Yes.
I'm gonna step behind the image's leg, and I'm going to cast thaumaturgy on myself. And give myself a booming voice.
Yeah.
And just in the most devilish voice, tell the orcs to drop everything they have, or I'm going to eat them.
I will let you roll intimidation with advantage to intimidate these orcs.
21 stealth that high,
So
by the way.
that is going
Thank
to
you.
be a 19 for a 25 total.
I was going to let you finish that, Genji. Thank you for reminding me. Uh, so the Tithe Hunter leader up front is not necessarily cowed. But the civilians in this sad little caravan cower in fear. I think you're asking for it. Would you say they're asking for it? She looks over her shoulder and grins toothily at her compatriots. They all ready their weapons. I think it's time we roll initiative. Let me.
Advantage.
Yay! Let me figure out the thingy. Hang on. Add turn. How do I do that? Oh, I'm in the wrong freaking. There we go. Define party place, party ping, add layer, bring to front. What the heck? How do I do the thing again? Oh, never mind. We have the old ones. Roran, give me yours first. I'll get everybody.
19.
Thank you. Lydell, your initiative, please.
Was also a 19.
Okay. Red, your initiative, please.
19.
Good gracious, guys.
This is going great.
With a 17.
I'll get you in a minute, Genji. Thank you, Genji, for your 17. My gosh, y'all gonna have to. You're gonna have to figure out who goes first amongst yourselves. Knife fight over it if you want. Riker, your initiative, please.
Well, I only got a 2 for
9.
that.
9. Well, you're consistent if
Yep.
nothing else. Okay.
Do we do
Get rid of-
Dex? Because
I-
Roar would have a
Well-
+3.
I've got a +5 to Dex, so
I
do you
think
have for
Red
Dex?
goes first.
What do you have for Dex?
+5.
So do I.
All right, so the two of you got to dig it out.
Yep. Roll
about a
off.
roll
Roll
off?
off. Yeah, roll off.
I got
8.
13.
18.
Awesome.
Red.
Okay, there
So
you
it's
go.
gonna be Red, Ladle, and then Roared.
Ladle, 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 ladle.
Yep.
You know.
Lydell. Lydell or
I'm-
Lydell?
You know we're just
So-
teasing you.
I know.
Lydle.
It's okay. Believe me.
Give me just a minute, friends. I had to pull up my monsters. I didn't think we'd get this far tonight. That's what I get for thinking.
It's okay.
I'm all right with it. I'm not upset at all. Whoa. Okay. That's what I wanted. I've pulled your character sheet up enough times, it seems, Lydell, that you are part of my hotbar now. Make it make sense.
Oh, I will.
Okay. I don't know why I didn't even think to roll initiative for all these yahoos. That's how sure I was y'all would take more time. But I guess I gave you enough time, didn't I?
You really did.
Yeah.
6, 4, 13, 12, 11. 6, 4, 13, 12, 11. And 5. The good news is most of them rolled like dog caca on their initiative. So it's actually a pretty straight run, straight flush of heart. Oh, except for Riker, who messed up the flush of party versus punching bags. All right, we will kick off with Red, who just came off of a really baller intimidation roll.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Rachel. You understand.
The one at the very front, I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark him, and I'm going to fire 2 arrow shots at him.
All right.
The first one is a nat 20 for a 32.
My gosh.
Second one is a 28.
Those both most assuredly hit.
I would certainly.
Hold on, lads. I think they're asking for.
Is perforated. Is immediately perforated.
8, 14, so that's 20. Plus. So he takes 32 points of damage plus 6. So 38 total.
Okay. You take a chunk out of this bald female orc leader who's leading this pack. And she freaking game physics take over, and she just flops backwards in response to the force of these arrows. It's not her turn, but she is going to yell, "Take them!" Lydell, it is your turn. Roran, you are on deck.
Well, I can't dash because that's an action, so let's see.
Do you need now, Lydell? We've been over this. Do you need to get in their faces, Lydell?
I don't need to get in their faces. If you notice, I'm getting behind the big guy.
Lydell, you're about to the cardinal sin of
I'm
ignoring your DM's polite hints is about to get your character killed.
I'm getting behind the big guy.
Thank you. Jesus.
I'm looking for something very specific. Now where to go? Because there we go. Class features. So, it was a spell. Okay. So, Dissonant Whispers.
Yes.
I'm unsure. I got it because of something that I wanted to do with it, but it seems to fit here really well.
All right.
But it's only 60 feet, so it might not work. Hold on a second. Let me double check something.
You could move up to 30 feet.
I did.
Oh, you already did? Okay.
Yeah, and he's never. So okay, never mind that one.
That's okay.
I can actually do my telekinesis thing. Where'd it go?
You can.
That thing, what? Not that. Telepathic speech.
You're gonna
that's within 30 foot. Never mind.
Okay.
Dang, this is not going the way I wanted it.
Okay, I had a similar issue with learning Muriel. You're fine. Take your time, breathe.
All right, so what he's going to do is, because it is 120 feet.
You do have something called Hunger of Hadar that's 150 foot range.
Yes, and I'm looking to see if I can do something that.
But reminder, there are civilians among this group of bodies.
And I'm wondering if that's just not what I want to do, so...
Have Careful Spell as
looks
a sorcerer.
Like... Huh?
You have Careful Spell as a meta magic.
That's true. However, I think on this one here, I am going to do... he's going to throw a second level magic missile.
Heck yeah.
Right at this one here. And that is... I'm not sure I understand how that works, because...
There's no roll to hit, and unless you have the shield spell, it hits you. That's how it works.
Okay. One more dart for each slot above for... Okay, so that's 2. All right. So it's only 2 die 4, but...
It should be... You start it. What level are you shooting it at?
2nd.
Then that should be 4 die 4.
Okay. All right.
You start at 3, and then it's 1 more each time.
That's what that meant. All right, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage.
To whom?
The bald-headed girl.
All right, the one in front. How
Yeah,
many
he
damage?
figures. Huh?
How many damage?
3, 6,
Oh,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're
Okay.
welcome. And
You your your darts of magic flit from your fingertips like the world's most angry sparrows and hit this orc woman, and she in response. What else would you like to do?
um, well, so I know I had. Wow, this is getting to be. Okay. It is a bonus action converts. Um, no, I think that's all I'm going to do at this moment.
Okay.
I feel like Riker is protected and I'm protected being behind Red. So,
Okay.
or
That
I
is
mean
ideal.
Roar. So,
That is ideal. Okay. Ruorn, your turn.
Roran is going to
Genji, you're on deck.
move forward.
Mhm.
you hear
Cloak has
Lytle
come
go,
off.
damn.
Sword is out. Actually, he's going to go to this point so he can see the orcs and the now very, very bloody orc chieftain.
Yeah.
And why don't you make like a good little orc and call your wall ready so we can grind it out of your bones? I'm going to intimidate, and because hey, we're already close enough, why don't we make a 40k reference? That being peeps.
40K references on your bingo sheet.
Mm-hmm. Orcs with the wah.
I gotta find this bingo sheet.
Have I not? I sent it in chat,
You
Dennis. Oh
you
my
did,
gosh.
and I gotta find it again. I know I saved it somewhere on my computer.
I could swear it's
Well,
pinned, but continue.
a 22 for intimidation.
That definitely helps. And considering the damage she's taken, she is rightfully intimidated. What is your intention behind this intimidation? To make them run, surrender,
To
cower
make
before
them
you?
no, to lose interest in the captives and direct all their fury at the wall, and so his friends can pick them off one by one, and so they to try and get them mad so they do something stupid and they don't think tactically. He wants them mad so they get stupid.
You succeed. It's not like they got a lot of brains to work with anyway.
Well,
Awesome.
and that's
That
Roarin.
wonderful. Genji slash Kinji, which one of you is in control now? And you're muted. There you are. And you are hid. You are hidden.
Okay, so Genji is in charge.
Okay. You crouch in the shadow of these bushes near this wall
Yeah.
and watch
Yes,
your friends engage and wait
I
for
was
your
gonna say,
moment.
I see there's a wall there, so go behind the wall,
It's fine.
and I'm I'm gonna essentially dash stealthily. Hello,
Okay.
what is going on? Yep. Cancel. Go away. Why are you there?
I can do it. I'll do it for you.
I'm
There you
trying to
are.
make that line disappear. His.
It
I was
did.
trying. I was trying to copy what Dennis did at one point, but I'm doing this stealthily
Okay.
and still hiding. And
So are you using your regular movement or your rogue movement to in
what
this?
do you mean rogue movement?
Okay, so you've maxed out your movement at this moment.
Yeah,
Okay,
stealth.
just making sure.
So
Cool. Still stealth. Continue.
still stealth. So um, you want me to make any rolls or?
We can address that. Actually, I don't think so. Once you attack, you're breaking stealth. That's how that works, I believe.
Okay. Do I get to keep my hide as well then, or?
Yeah, you are attacking with sneak attack. Continue.
Well, I'm not attacking just simply because I've moved
Oh,
my
you're
60
hidden.
feet. I've dashed and moved my 60 feet, so
Okay.
just kind of keeping an eye on everything
Did
on the
you
other side of the wall.
okay? Did you need to use up all of your movement to do all of that? Because if you bonus action dash as a rogue and then used your normal regular old movement on top of it, you would still have an action left if you wanted.
My movement speed's only 30 feet, so dashing would be 60 feet. That's a
You
full
should
action.
have cunning action, which allows you to dash as a bonus action.
So as a thief rogue, you have a bonus action that can do one of three things, one of those things being dash. So you technically did not burn an action if you do not wish to
Oh,
get where
okay.
you are.
I guess I did not realize that. So,
It's okay.
okay, and that.
Rogues are complex.
I'm gonna move up to this brush, the edge of this brush pile here, which is a little thicker than the rest.
You don't have that much movement, my friend,
Oh,
unless you're burning your action to regular dash.
I'm burning the action of regular dash. So,
All right, you
so
got nothing left in the tank. That's where you're
yep.
gonna stay.
I'm just observing at this point and getting a layout for number of enemies and
Cool.
since I burned my action, I do not have bonus action. That is correct.
That is correct.
Okay, that's fine. That is fair.
So, you used your movement and your bonus action dash, and
I'm
then
good.
your action dash. You do not. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. That's fine. Cool.
Yep.
That is you.
Just observing.
Okay. It is now Tithe Hunter Spear. So she doesn't see you, blessedly, but she is going to target the closest person in her range, and that is Rorn, as predicted. She is going to. It says scimitar, but just pretend it's a spear. She rolled a 5 to hit Rorn with her spear and fails. It blinks off of his chest piece, doesn't even dent his shiny armor. And Rorn looks a little bit disappointed, just a touch disappointed.
Like, I thought you could do better than that.
Yeah, right. Rorn was excited and then disappointed. It is now the archer's turn, who, watching their compatriot fail so miserably, rolls from their
Watching
eyes.
the boss.
Right. No, it was this gal who did the initiative, did the first, and then now it's this one's turn. So that one is going to draw their bow and do the same. Wow. Also a 5. They're looking a little bit nervous. The third one, also an archer, is going to roll to hit.
All of our pointy things are bouncing off.
17, Rorn. Nope.
This is funny.
Yeah, Rorn is entertained. Riker is less than impressed, though. It's your turn, Riker.
Riker is going to use his action to make the major image.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing is full like senses. Like you hear it, you see it, you smell it. It's going to come lumbering. And it's about right here before it gets like on its hind legs and like beats its chest. It makes another blood curdling roar.
Nice.
I'm
What's your
gonna
intention
also
with this? Just to keep the
my
fear factor
intention.
up?
Well, it's to make the fear factor up. I mean, like mechanically, I'd love to give him disadvantage. Like character wise, he's trying to make them crap their pants and run.
Gotcha.
Because I mean, yeah, this thing's 2 stories tall and massive.
Yeah.
So, and then he's going to move up here. He's going to whisper in Lydell's ear. You want to do the big thing or the invisible thing?
Lydell goes, "Ooh, I think the invisible thing."
All right, hang around for just a second then.
I got
That's
you.
what he's. That's all he's got for this turn.
All right. It is the leader's turn. She is, for lack of a better term, miffed. She has been thoroughly perforated. She's bleeding. And through the blood that's like running into her eyes, she sees the shiny wall that is Ruin, and she is going to.
Smiling.
Yeah, he's excited about it. Um,
Yeah.
yes,
But he
she's got a.
intentionally was just out of her reach. Because
Uh-huh,
he
succeeding at that really well. Um, she is going to, as a bonus action, use her aggressive trait, which allows her to close that distance. And she is going to great axe you with a 14 to hit.
bats it away with his shield.
24 on the rebound.
Oh, that one will finally hit.
Finally. She sinks the blade of this great axe into your pauldron and manages to actually nick your flesh for 11 slashing damage. That is her turn. Towards the back of this group has been a wizened looking older male orc. Little bent over. Little strange that they would allow such weakness to accompany them. Orcs are a very tribalistic people. Until this
He starts
individual.
hoodoo voodooing.
Hang on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Until this individual misty steps up to the top of the front of this parade and begins to chant. They are going to cast. Where is it? Hold person on you, Rorn.
That's Constitution saving throw, correct?
Let me check. Wisdom save.
Wisdom. Okay. $17.
That, yeah. You shake off this stiffness to your limbs, and over the shoulder of this leader who has engaged with you, you see the snarl of disappointment cross this mage's face. It is now this one's turn. This little guy with the spear up front is going to huck a spear at Rorn because it just, at this point, they don't know what to do. This is just what they do. 12, nope. Bounces off of you. It is top of the round again. Red, your turn.
Oh, they're not like looking at my thing at all. It's not phasing them at all.
We'll resolve that on your turn. How's that, Riker?
Okie dokie.
Thank you. I have a threshold. Just let me cook. Continue.
Red, don't you kill steal.
Oh, am I
You'd have
up
to do it.
finally?
Yeah, it's your turn, Red.
Okay.
Yes, Red, it's your turn. Sorry, Red.
I couldn't the turn order didn't change, so I wasn't really paying super attention. Alright. I will move up my 30 feet and be nice and not steal his kill. So I will fire. Which one's the hunched over one? Is it that one?
The mage, yeah, Tithe Hunter
There.
mage.
All right. I will. I'm going to pop him with a. Let's do a Toll the Dead. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Right. Wisdom save. Hold up. I need to roll something else. I apologize. I clicked the wrong thing. That's 18.
Yeah. So he makes the save.
Okay. Sorry.
Nah, no worries.
Is Toll save for half or save for all?
Save for all.
Save or suck.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a good way of putting it.
Okay. Red, do you have anything else you'd like to do? Roran, you're on deck.
No.
No,
All right, Roran.
Lydell's on deck because it's red, then Lydell, then
Sorry.
Roran because of the decks.
Right. I clicked something. Lytle, it is now your turn. I apologize. Thank
right.
you, Roran.
So Lytle whispers over to Riker. Shall we just hold here for the moment and bide our time to go in and take these nasty, ugly creatures out?
Well, if you want to go ahead, I'll catch up. Because I can catch up to you and then get out of here. We want to get a little bit closer so that you can take full advantage of it. That's fine.
That sounds good.
Y'all
So
are so sweet together.
I'm gonna use my is that the uncanny thing where I can cunning action and
Yep.
dash?
Yes. So you could use your regular movement, which is 30, plus an additional 30 with cunning action. Bear in mind that burn. Yep, that burns your bonus action.
There's my cunning action.
Right.
And then I am going to let me see something here. He's 55 feet away. That's what I wanted.
What you doing?
No, that's not the one I want. I would like let me ask you a question. True strike. Does that use up the weapon that's used, or is that weapon still available?
True strike is an action, which means
Right.
it would burn your action economy for the rest of the round. And
Yes.
it only helps the next person who targets that enemy. So it might not be around to help you on your second turn. Overall, True Strike is not a wonderful use of action economy. It's up to you if you want to use it, but there are probably more painful things you can impart.
Okay. So this is what I'm reading for True Strike. Maybe I've got the wrong thing. Guided by a flash of magical insight, you make one attack with the weapon used in the spell's casting. The attack uses your spell casting ability for the attack and damage rolls instead of using strength or dexterity.
That's the 2024. That's the new
I used
version.
the wrong one. Okay, never mind. Then I don't want to use that. And I will change that for.
No worries. No worries.
I used the wrong thing. I am so sorry.
Don't be
So
sorry.
he is going to. Oh, that's only 30 foot. Darn it. Okay. Shoot. Hmm.
Firebolt is always useful.
Yes, and that's what I keep looking at. But I'm also looking at. Oh no. He looks over at this guy right here.
Hold on. Which one?
So it
Yeah,
was this one right
the
there.
the one in front. Go on.
Yep. And he casts a 3rd level lightning bolt.
Hold up. Let's make sure we're reading lightning bolt.
Okay.
So the line
So,
is 100 feet long and 5 feet wide.
yes.
Okay, you can hit just that individual, but bear in mind there's a civilian basically right over his shoulder right
Yeah.
here. Okay.
So he's going to let me draw a line real quick. Maybe
Yep.
freehand. It basically is coming this way, so
Okay.
that it'll take up 5 feet. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Let her rip.
Okay. So he does that, and I don't know how to get rid of that.
I'll
Those
take care of
lines.
it. Okay.
Okay. And that is 8d6.
Good lord.
He wants to see this ended quick.
He wants to see death.
Yeah. That is 18, 20, 30 points of damage.
Yeah, you kill this guy dead in one like long beam of frying energy.
Yeah.
Good.
And that's and he kind of looks over at Red and says, "Your turn, good sir." Not condescendingly, as though to say, "We're doing it."
Was
Kind of that
was Red a,
friendly.
was Red
Not
after
Red.
you?
Roaring.
Good job.
Because
Roaring.
Roaring's only 10 feet away.
Yep. Awesome. One of them falls to a crispy cinder to the ground. Technically, oh, did you give yourself first blood? Uh, whoever got that first.
That was Roran.
Yeah, Roaring got it again.
I get the feeling
No,
Roran's gonna get a lot of first bloods.
Yeah.
no, because Roran hasn't killed anything yet.
But
This
did
is a
you
new
injure?
combat.
Injury.
Oh,
Yeah.
Injury is first blood. Doesn't
right,
have to be kill.
right.
Which means you could use that, or per the rules, you can impart that to somebody else.
Right. Should we just do Roran then and then call it for the night since it's time?
Actually, I can resolve this combat if we can just get to Riker.
Where's Riker in the initiative?
He's 3 down, 4 down. We can make this
Okay.
quicker, I promise.
All right. Then Roran is just going to smile real big and look down. I'm guessing down at this bald orc war chief.
You're almost looking straight into her eyes. She's pretty tall. There's probably a
It's like
there's probably a reason she's been elected leader.
just smiles, and she sees ever so slightly in the back of an eye. There's a flicker of something familiar to her, but it doesn't come up. As I'm going to call in this inspiration to advantage my first attack.
All right.
So it's going to be a 26 for the first one and 19 on the second attack.
Both hit.
However, I need to state, because I am a fighter, let me make sure I've never used this, but I want to make sure. Weapon crits on the 19.
Nice.
So
Take us home, Roran.
12, 16, 17. So the crit one will do 18 damage. Is she still up?
Oh, yeah.
Second one will be max damage for 12 more.
Okay.
Still up.
Yes.
Going to use my action surge.
She's
Another
staggering.
another attack.
Yep.
This one is going to be 23.
Yep.
9 points of damage.
She is up, but by a hair's breadth. A fighter gets 2 attacks on their action surge. It's just another action which you can use to attack twice.
Very well.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Another 23.
Yep.
And then going to be another 8 points of damage.
Roran, how do you kill this tithe hunter?
So, smiling. Come, let me show you how it's actually done. Reaches up with his shield to grab. Well, she's bald. Grabs her head and then just in a surgical strike, just
Oh.
with enough
Oh.
force, and she just drops, holding the leader's head, and just turns the head around to what the rest of the line.
Full on Captain America. This poor orc leader's head. I'm sorry, Genji. That is enough for them to turn tail and run. You are welcome to fire at their retreating backs if you want, but they are abandoning this line of chained together humans and are booking it off scene. Their leader is dead. There's this ape thing roaring at them from the bushes. One of you frickin' just vanished. They have no idea where you went, but it
And
is
they threw everything they had at the golden boy, and it did nothing. He
it didn't do
laughed.
jack. Yeah, they are like, what is happening? So they're just gonna skedaddle.
And it just dawned on me that we're actually a little bit more powerful than I think we even thought.
If they're going to skedaddle, Genji seeing this, I would like to make a dash for the two that was closest, which was one here and one here.
Okay.
But the only thing I want to do is sleight of hand as a pass by, like stealthily do like a pass by motion and sleight of hand, see if I can grab anything of value.
I will settle up with that because I didn't expect that. I did not roll a loot table for the orc bandit
Slavers.
peoples. Yeah, slavers. So sorry. I will settle that up with you either tonight or tomorrow. Roll a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand is. Oh, I like that. 18 on the die plus. Hold on. 13 for 31.
You reach into a pocket of the universe and come up with something.
Let me know what that something is, and I hope it's good.
We will find out. Thank you for that. Good job. Combat is over. You are now you hear the whimpering, cowering cries of this group of people and the rattle of the chain as they like curl themselves into harder balls on the hard packed dirt.
Roran walks up, drops the head. Congratulations. You are now being liberated.
I will say
That-
Lido was probably going to look over the dead headless orc for keys.
Rorn, your head thing is kind of it has mixed results. Some of them whimper and cower harder. Others of them are like standing up and dusting off and looking a little more put together. You may pat down with a I think that's sleight of hand. No, sorry, perception.
Yeah,
We'll
okay,
call
either way.
We'll call it investigation because you don't know if she has the keys on her. It could have been any of them.
Alright. 13 plus 6 is 19.
Yeah, she has the keys on her. You find the key. Would you like to unlock
I
the prisoners?
I I would like to unlock all the prisoners, yes.
Okay, wonderful. All of you move your tokens up, please, so I can just have you on one screen, if you please. Red, that includes you. Riker, that includes you. You're out of initiative, Riker. You can just move.
I'm trying. I had the wrong button pushed.
It's okay. I do that
Yes.
constantly as we're learning. Awesome. So these people stand up and they dust themselves off and they look at you with like just gratitude. Like the shakes are starting to dissipate. There's even a hint of a few smiles here and there. Um, the woman who cried out from the center runs up and basically throws her arms around Rorn, as tall as he is, manages to get about around his elbows, and is just like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. They kidnapped us."
He will kind of like sheath his sword and just carefully, because big boy, just
Yeah, very carefully. Frag the fragile 9 HP
yeah.
civilian. Um,
But he will then come down to like
Yeah.
a knee, so he's now at eye level.
right.
Can you tell us what happened? Where did they take you from?
We're we're from oh, I'm so unsettled. We're from Beltran.
Come, sit on my knee. There's plenty of room.
She She blushes
Okay.
just a little bit and, like, settles, and is just like
Yeah.
on your knee, and her feet are, like, swinging off of your knee. It's hilarious. You're just yeah. Um, they kidnapped us from a nearby hamlet. We technically are from Belgium, but we live in this area, and Belgium already made its tithe for this quarter. There was no reason. They shouldn't have taken us. I thought I'd never see my family again.
Lido looks over and says, "Ma'am, excuse me, did you just say that they gave their tithe?"
She looks up from her hands at you kind of quizzically and she's like, I'm sorry, tithe? You don't know what the tithe is? Have you been living
No.
under a rock? Have you been living under a rock?
You could say that yes, we have. And I would surely love to know what it is this tithe is and who gets it.
She looks incredulous and horrified. Brandon, will you turn your mic off? You're clicking. Thank you. Loud. She kind of looks horrified and incredulous and says, "The tithe, the required tithe of bodies required from every settlement in this land. What do you mean you don't
For the
know?"
Empress.
Yes.
And where might we find this person who requires a tithe of bodies? Because I can tell you assuredly, my lady, I will not suffer this I don't even know what to call it. This is not
Indecency.
going to work in my land.
She giggles and then she starts outright roariously laughing. She's like, "That's the funniest thing I've heard in years. You think you can stand against the Empress? Oh, it's too funny. But do be careful who you say that around because there are spies everywhere. Um I- Thank you for that giggle. That really helped me shake off the imprisonment. The Empress is beyond you. She's beyond everybody. The Black Keep alone is a fortress, and it's surrounded by what remains of the town it was built in. And her lieutenants, her generals, the sheer armies she commands. There's Thank you for that, my dear friend.
Does someone wish to come and claim this cackling old lady and see her safely home?
One of them comes around and like scoops her up and just like shoulders her like into the group. Unless you have any more questions for them, they're going to depart for their homes.
Lytle
And,
looks. Lytle looks
What's
to
that?
Riker and says, "I do not understand why she was laughing at me."
Riker, what did you have to say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, Riker's been looking uncomfortable while they're all like being like saying thank you and whatnot, and he's just like, so he's gonna look at Riker and he's gonna go, well, apparently your comment was so dumb that it made her think that you were kidding.
I assure you, my good friend, I am not kidding.
I
From
know
the
you're
back,
not. I know
from
you're
the
not,
back of the
but
pack,
shit.
from the back of the pack, she starts howling in laughter again.
But my friend,
Unfortunately,
that's
Crazy Grandma is correct. It is indeed funny.
the
Roll an insight check. Roran is everyone else. Roran, as you say this out loud, everyone insight. Roran.
That's a insight.
natural 20 for 24.
Yeah, 17.
I got a 17.
Nice. Riker, as you hear Roran say this, he's not necessarily trying to hide it. Your eyes kind of lock onto him, and you see he's got this grim, knowing look on his face. And given the inferences you can make from what he just said, you sense he has some first-hand knowledge of the Empress and the scope of her power. You don't know exactly how. This guy, he's in the know. And that is where we will end our session. Good job, friends. We got through two combats. I'm so proud of us. Look at how fast we did it. I'm so proud of us. We are the Holy Rollers. This is campaign 3. We are so grateful that you have watched with us or are watching in the near future. We hope you have a blessed night. God bless and good night.
Good night.